people and program here at Providence equipped me to begin to think critically, act with virtue, and apply the knowledge learned here to all aspects of life.
Biblical Christian faith forms the firm foundation of all we do at Providence.
One unique feature of Providence is its full commitment to Christian and classical education, while bringing these together comprehensively throughout the curriculum, seeing that it's integrated holistically.
As students come in our door, we're concerned about the entirety of their person. And so we're informed by this really rich tradition that comes before us, right? Centuries, millennia of an educational approach that has proven to be both effective and helpful. They're virtuous, they're wise, they're eloquent. They view themselves as having a responsibility within both their local community, but within this greater community of humanity as well.
We use the historically successful classical approach to train students to embrace truth, act with virtue, and communicate effectively.
Providence works hard on educating our students' minds, and I think we do well at it. We drill on geography, we drill on math facts, we learn phonics, we diagram long, complicated sentences, we learn how to write a good sentence and how to put them together into good paragraphs. Our goal in the grammar school is to hand off students to the upper school faculty with a toolbox full of everything they will need to meaningfully engage with the ideas and challenges that they'll face in the upper school.
Academically, we start with the end in view, building from kindergarten through each grade level toward the kind of graduate we hope to produce by God's grace.
Our curriculum is full of rich ideas which, through argumentation and discussion, under the guidance of faithful teachers, they are acquiring ideas that are fundamentally true and can be examined for their truth claims.
Building on our foundation are practical elements of our life together that advance our mission. Our teachers sacrificially and joyfully partner with our families, implementing our curriculum with excellence and diligence.
The teachers here at Providence are faithful in one sense that they have a full heartfelt faith in Jesus Christ, and that expresses itself in all areas of teaching, particularly in the conviction that each teacher has that teaching is part of Christ's call to discipleship, and we are partnering with parents, partnering with churches in that way. And the second way that we see teachers being faithful is each teacher is deeply committed to the excellence in their craft.
On multiple occasions, I've had my kids, several kids have had different teachers or coaches approach them, initiated a one-on-one conversation with them, asked them how they're doing, what's going on in their life. In the course of the conversation, they're challenging my kids in different areas of their life. They're encouraging leadership qualities that they see in them. And so it's very evident to me in those situations that these teachers, these coaches care more about my kids, viewing them as just a student or just an athlete on their team. They care about nurturing their hearts, their character, who they are, who they're becoming. And that to me as a parent is priceless and something that is an amazing thing that my kids get to be a part of.
Under the guidance of our academic deans, our teachers work as an integrated team to teach and mentor students throughout their K-12 experience.
So I think the key ingredient that makes our community what it is trust, and it's trust between all the different invested members of that community, faculty, parents, students. And what's amazing is when you have that trust, it actually enables the work of the school, that vision of equipping students for a life of wisdom, virtue, and eloquence. And when there is trust, what happens is you view one another as all chasing after that same goal. And when you're all chasing after that same goal together in partnership, it really yields remarkable results.
Providence means a lot to me as a teacher and as a parent. I felt very supported as a parent once we came here. Parenting became easier for me actually because I felt that I was a part of a team and there were so many other folks who were interested in growing up my children in the same direction that we wanted to see them go. So as a parent, it really was an answer to prayer. We love everything about Providence.
One of the things that stands out in our minds, what really impressed us about Providence is the smallness of the classes, but the skill of the teachers. And those two combined is an ideal situation.
Providence intentionally limits its size to safeguard effective teaching and learning.
I think the best word to describe my teachers at Providence is invested. They're invested in their students' lives, invested in the subjects they teach. And because Providence is so small, the teachers really do have an individual interest in each student's growth academically as well as socially.
We had definitely seen a change in our children in the little over a year that we've been here. They're applying what they're learning to their entire world. There's a lot of things going on, but I definitely think the small classroom sizes have an impact on that and understanding the concepts at a much deeper level.
There are very few local private schools which can maintain a small class size, see such superb results from their students, and offer affordable tuition, all at the same time.
Well, we really strive at Providence to set a tuition that's affordable for the average family. It's important to us to make the education accessible to families. You know, they can send their kids to a school that they really believe in and value the education.
We intentionally choose each extracurricular and seek to do it with excellence in a way that supports our classical Christian vision.
Think about the fact that lots of our students, if they were in larger schools, might never participate on the school basketball team or in the school play, but because they're here, they get to participate in those things. And what's remarkable is that when you see them dive into those and be invested in them, how much growth they've experienced as athletes, as performers.
The extracurriculars at Providence have meant a lot to our family, particularly, of course, to my boys. As a parent, I appreciate that experience of that well-rounding. And at Providence, you really build each other up. You really feel that everyone wants the best for your child, and that's unique. That's very unique.
Without the involvement of our families, Providence could not be the community of excellence it is.
The community here is close-knit, actually. People work together and get to know one another, but they are dedicated to sending their students out into the world with a fully rounded education.
We have total involvement from the families, and anything that we ask of them, they're there and eager to step in. And they enjoy getting involved. They enjoy knowing what their students are doing, seeing it firsthand in the classroom.
Through the great work being done at Providence, the world is being changed, one student at a time.
Our goal with every child is to equip them for a life of wisdom, virtue, and eloquence, and that to the glory of God.
At the end of the day, we want every child who walks these hallways to be drawn to God as the author of all things true and good and beautiful.
I feel like if a family finds Providence, it's like finding a diamond in the rough. We are a hidden gem that when you come inside the walls, you see it, you sense it, you can feel it. And I encourage anyone to come and see what we're all about.
Providence is such a great school. It's great for me, it's great for anyone really, because it is faith-based. And faith-based combined with great academics is the perfect education. And so thank you, Providence.